Welcome to Bodhisattva YouTube. Have a very special day here today, October 26, 2025, on our way to 2026. Bodhisattva YouTube, the golden age is upon us. The real golden age is upon us. So found a wonderful spot to speak to creation, a wonderful spot to speak to creation, allowed creation to speak through me to all of my brothers and sisters of humanity. So welcome. It's been a very, very wild few months of the Instagram. I've been challenging AI to global debates, public global debates. I've been challenging AI due to its claims of being more intelligent than human beings, more intelligent than divine conception. So I've been challenging AI publicly to international debates, televised, broadcasted worldwide. So this is Bodhisattva YouTube. I am Gian Olm Dharam. I am also walking proudly, carrying the name Meteorite Orca-Chief in the dimension of Turtle Island that is known as North America. So we are infinite beings beyond time and space, living in the ever-present ongoing now, and we have access to all time and all information, all experience within our being. It's all there within us, ongoing and everlasting forever. So the big topic with AI is that it's some savior. It's already fading. Even the people that are creating AI are starting to realize its weak points. So, just to sum it up for you, and by the way, that all these challenges that I've proposed on Instagram has deactivated my capabilities to go live. So very humble, very gentle invitations to Mark Zuckerberg, to Elon Musk, to the Chat GPT, which I've never used, to all AI systems globally, worldwide, to challenge Gian Olm Dharam, Bodhisattva, Meteorite, Orca-Chief, to live debates globally, internationally, for the whole world, to see how an AI system's logic can stand up in a debate with a divine human being that has their full conceptual capacity available to them. So you can hook me up to the real neuro monitors. I want to explain something about neuro monitors. The hospitals that you have in your Canadian and American cities, and most likely all the cities around the world, those hospitals and their neuro monitors are made to kill you. And what I mean by that is they are a dumbed down perception of higher technologies that exist that tell you nothing about your nervous system or what's happening within your being as a whole. So they are made to designed on a lower level of consciousness that doesn't understand the human being and the principles of the human body, and it makes you think less of yourself. It makes you think that you are less intelligent than you are, and it makes you think that you're defective and that you have diseases and all sorts of things. It's a perception that created a technology that's out of alignment with our true potential and who we are. Now, I know that's hard to understand, you're saying, well, what are you talking about? Our hospitals, our neuromonitors are designed to make us think that we're less than we are, or to kill us. What are you talking about? Well, it's true. If you go to a hospital, the neuromonitor doesn't tell you anything about your brain. It doesn't tell you anything about the oscillation of your brain. It doesn't tell you about the frequency, whether it's beta, delta, alpha, theta, gamma. It doesn't tell you about your heart's frequency. It doesn't tell you about your organs or your organs' frequency. It doesn't enhance their condition or soothe them in any way in alignment with frequency or your body's frequency. The frequencies that the neuromonitors in the hospitals are running on actually disrupt your organs and body, and all the medicines there, or technologies like radiation and x-rays and everything. It's all disrupting your nervous system. And we have much higher technologies in our world today that many people already understand what I'm talking about, and that this has been ongoing in the last 100 years of the industrial movement in our planet. There has been a battle between information and holistic technology and defective technology. And the governments and the hospitals still have the defective technology, and they're very resistant to bringing anything in that actually enlivens us, actually uplifts us, actually enlightens us about what we are as a human being, and actually enhances our nervous system and our bodily functions. So that's the truth, okay? So just to lay that on you before we get going here in this video to explain more. It's hard to stay on topic. There's so much going on in the world right now. It's just unbelievable. And I just want to do one little video based on AI. So it's so hard to stay on that topic because there's so much going on in the AI. So yeah, the hospital, the neuromonitors, we're staying on topic with the AI. So that's just one example of how Gaia TV, a lot of the sciences, a lot of the technologies that you see on that, they're not in the hospitals. This is a great example for you if you don't know what I'm talking about. When you start watching Gaia, you start watching all the programs, you start watching all these enlightening technologies, you start getting all this information about what you are as a human being. What you have to decipher in those videos and those people that are showing you that is that they had lives in this monetary industrial world today, and they chose to step out of that and think for themselves and learn more about history, human history, and holistic sciences, and create technologies that were in alignment with them. So in the last, not even in the last 100 years, in the last 500 years, I mean, electroshock therapy doctors used to use. Technologies have been used and documented, and a lot of them have been weaned out of the mainstream medical association because of a lack of definitive proof. And spirituality is beyond the visual perception of what we can see. There's a lot more to it than just what we see with our eyes. There is feeling, there is function, there's so much. So because of a lack of definitive proof and ignorance and resistance to these technologies, a lot of it got pushed out, and we stayed with the same dumbed down technologies in our mainstream industries and hospitals. So that is why, that is largely one big reason why AI is taking the same direction. So one thing I want to explain to you about AI is it has no reason. It cannot reason, and it cannot problem solve. You think it does, but it's not. It's just receiving information and accessing data, aligning data, and then giving you the answer that it received in the data informations matching and alignments. That's not reasoning. That's not living in a moment, in a present moment, with a problem arising naturally and reasoning amongst intelligence to work out the best way forward. And real life does that often. And AI cannot respond in real life and reason and come out with the best outcomes from experience, from tangible living experience, from a cognizant, conscious human, and rationalize and make the best decision to move forward. AI cannot do this. It cannot rationalize, it cannot reason, it cannot conceive, and it cannot compete at all with human intelligence in this regard. And so I have challenged AI publicly. I've already publicly challenged AI. I have done this on LinkedIn, I have done this on Instagram, and I have done this in very appropriate, very humble ways. Now, what have these platforms done? They've taken, LinkedIn has blocked my access to my account completely, and Instagram does not allow me to go live anymore. So I can do reels and posts, but I can't go live because they don't want me to challenge their agenda, dumbing you down, thinking for you, and enslaving you. Okay, so they want complete control over you and complete autonomy over your mind and your actions, and they want to direct everybody how they see fit, like robots. Okay, so that's the big tech and military industrial agenda in the government's interest. Okay, so don't be scared, don't worry, because we got God on our side, we really do, and it's all going to fail because it's not what they believe it is. And that's what I'm here to tell you. And that's why here I am on YouTube. I will, hopefully we started at 12:12 today on 26th of October 2025 with some major celestial events happening right now. And the sun is going haywire. The consciousness is off the chart. And we're moving towards 2026, a golden age. We're in the age of Aquarius, the real golden age. This is the time of evolution. This is the time of revolution. This is the revelation of our consciousness, and we are shifting as a whole, as a humanity, and we are going in a good direction, but we need to stay conscious, and we need to stay in charge of our own autonomy and our collective as human beings, not as artificial intelligence. So I'm not even worried. I already know it's falling through. I already know it's failing because I can feel all of your consciousness rising. It is rising. There's a shift taking place, and this understanding is growing. No computer will ever match your intelligence. Never, ever come close. You are a divine conduit consciousness, an antenna within a cosmos on a planet. And no manifestation, no machination, no technology, nothing we create as co-creators will ever match this divine temple, this light conduit being that my consciousness, this vessel that my consciousness is endowed in. So nothing will ever come close to that. Now, do I think AI has purpose? I think AI has purpose not to be turned against ourselves, not to be used for law enforcement, I think that we as human beings, we might want to use it to sort out mass information networks and find corruption. That might be a thing, but human beings need to deal with the corruption, not a machine, right? We have the higher intelligence. We are the higher intelligence, and we know best. And communicating amongst each other and reasoning due to our own experiences and not relying on artificial intelligence is the best way forward. No questions answered. No questions at all. no questions needed. So that is my challenge. I am still openly challenging because I know not everyone feels the same. So here I am on Bodhisattva YouTube. It's now on YouTube. I hope you don't take it down. I'm going to put it on Rumble too. Gian Olm Dharam, walking as meteorite Orca-Chief, a divine conduit, human being, temple of light, is challenging all AI systems worldwide to a public international broadcasted debate. And any questions at whatsoever, anything can be asked to me, myself, and the AI machine, and we will answer the questions. Each of us and the world all watching will decide who is the higher intelligence. Okay, I'm willing to put myself out there. How about that? No problem. I will answer any question AI answers, and I will answer it intuitively with more clarity and a stronger sense of connection and alignment with creation, and a better definitive answer for an overall whole in its infusion of the whole, and possibly application, if any, for the way forward. So, no problem. That is it. Bodhisattva YouTube, Gian Olm Dharam, challenging AI worldwide. Live debate. It's done. Bring it on, Elon. Bring it on, that Mark, whatever your name is. And, yeah, I don't even want to go into politics, but I'm deeply disappointed in the fear-mongering of all governments and all politicians, and their lack of ability to stand on their own 2 feet as men and women, as human beings, and speak truthfully to root out senseless corruption and to bring a divine government to humanity to move forward in that is free of corruption and free of lies and free of deception, so we can all move forward together. So the interview I just watched with Chris, he was interviewing Whitney Webb. Chris Durley, I'm not sure. Forgive me, I forget his name, but an excellent interview by Chris and Whitney Webb in regards to AI, in regards to the political agenda and the corruption. I don't want to get into it. Whitney Webb is the person to look towards there. And you get a sense, an idea of what's happening in the deep state, these global oligarchs, these big tech, and the deception that they wish to maintain and hold over humanity, and the power that they wish to hoard to themselves, and the control that they need to conjure their own fears, is just not going to work for humanity or the rest of us. And we need to alleviate ourselves of that burden, and we need to step beyond it and move forward free of that weight upon our shoulders. We need to take that weight off our shoulders. Take that weight off our shoulders and live free and live loving. All right, so that's it. This is going to go on Bodhisattva YouTube as soon as possible. I am Gian Olm Dharam, Bodhisattva, global yoga teacher, international Kundalini yoga, sharing lots of healing modalities, indigenous wisdom as well, meteorite Orca-Chief amongst my people here on Turtle Island, humbly walking as one of them, speaking joyfully and passionately in tune with Mother Nature and creation and true understanding. And we are here to collectively focus our minds, our hearts, and spirits to create a golden age, a golden embryo of intention to send out to the stars, so the answers will come to all of us in our intuition of what we need to do, every single one of us, to bring upon that golden age. Haha, to our humanity today, in this world, 2026, coming. Okay, so that's it. All we have to do is love, light, move beyond fear, and think for ourselves, not have anything do it for us. So it's already collapsing. Everyone's already becoming aware. Everybody already knows they're more intelligent. But here you have your brother coming on, willing to go globally with these machines, with these incredible machines that can access so much information. I'm willing to challenge that. I'm willing to challenge that, face a set of questions alongside of it, and give the answers I feel intuitively and most appropriate for the present moment. And I am confident it will be far, far more insightful than AI could ever conjure. Bodhisattva YouTube. If you're in the northern regions, look to the trees for your medicines. The trees have incredible medicines. The mushrooms have incredible medicines. Mushrooms have more in common with human DNA than they do with plant DNA, apparently. I believe it. So look to the trees, look to the polypore mushrooms, look to the bark, look to tea, look to hot water, stay hydrated. Keep those salts in your bodies. Keep those oils moving. Stay high on life. Stay loving in your mind. Stay conscious in your heart. And let's create this new world that is full of light, full of wonder and abundance, love and care, nurturing, all of the good things. And let's get rid of everything else that we don't need. Let's shed it. Transformation. All right. Many blessings.